Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got something a little new for y'all tonight. Going to be doing a little bit of fly tying. If you saw my most recent video, fly fishing for trout, I talk a little bit about this fly towards the end and just how good of a producer it's been for me this year. Something I sort of created as a crossbreed between a woolly bugger and a leech. I'll go over a little bit more about that in a bit. But it's been really awesome. I've taken it to ponds and still waters here in the city, caught bass and carp. I've taken it to the Salt River and had a field day on the bass out there. Caught a really nice one on this fly too. It's worked for trout at the Salt River, and it's even worked for wild trout in some of our native streams that we have here throughout the state. So it's a really good producing fly, and I just wanted to share the pattern with you guys. So stay tuned and we'll tie one up. Now, talk about a simple fly. You're not going to need too much here. We're going to be using size 10 streamer hooks from Umpqua. We've got 3.5 millimeter tungsten beads. I've gone up to 4 on this fly if you need to get down fast and deep. And I bet like jig style hooks would work really well on this platform too, but today we're just using streamer style hooks. So feel free to change those out as you see fit. For the tail, we're going to be using some rooster saddle in furnace color. For our dubbing body, we have some John Rohmer Arizona dubbing. Love this stuff. We have Peacock, and we've got black UV, and just some leftovers from the last bag I had. So we'll mix that up into a nice dubbing blend. And then finally, over here, we've got just a bit of a squirrel hide, pine squirrel. And we're going to do the neck, if you will, or the head in a pine squirrel, which is going to look really nice. If you don't have pine squirrel, you can easily substitute brown marabou. And as you can see on this fly right here, or at least I hope you can see on this fly right here, this is a brown marabou, and it works just as well. So it just kind of depends on how you want it to look. You can change the colors, but just this platform in general seems to be pretty consistent. So let's get into it. And there you have it, guys, the black magic bugger. Tie a couple up, change the colors if you like, work on the proportions some if you don't want such a big body, if you want a different style collar, by all means. The cool thing about this though is you get kind of the motion in the collar with the pine squirrel, or if you did the marabou, it's a little bit more wispy in the water. You have a nice kind of colorful body, I think, that draws in the attention a little bit. And then I just love the taper on these saddle feathers instead of the marabou where it's more pulsy. This is just a nice taper. So you get a really cool profile in the water. Hope you guys liked that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Just wanted to show you guys a couple of the other ones I've tied and fished with on the top. The one we made tonight's on the bottom. And you can see the top ones have a little bit of a thinner profile, which I think is kind of a bit nicer for trout, but I don't know if it matters too much because, I mean, really those all look pretty close to the same. But yeah, tie a couple of these up, mess around with the colors if you like, mess around with the collar. Hope it helps you out, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.